everybody, welcome back to episode 19 of Cheap Haass. In this episode, we're going to Singapore. Last time out, we, of course, did not have a great result. We're kind of running low on money here, and we're trying to kind of squeak it out to the end of the season. Alright, so we have a missing chassis on car 2. Install that, and then, unfortunately, we only have one suspension piece left, and we have to put that on car 2 as well. Alright, so our ATR period has just started. We have only $2.8 million left to spend in this area. I really do want to kind of invest in something, but I mean, we're so low on parts, I think I have to just skip on the moment and just focus on having enough parts to finish out the season. Alright, talking about being squeaky on our amount of money that we can spend on parts, we need to make some suspension pieces. So we're going to do that now since our manufacturing slots have opened up, so it's going to be 600,000. Alright, the engineer and Alex Pillow saga continues, but looks like we have good news. Seems like it's resolved, but we have to arrange a meeting, so we're going to do that. Alright, we have another regulation change. This is about changing the distribution of prize money, which, if we look at the red parts, we're about here. So we're going to vote against this. Alright, we have another dilemma. We have a wind tunnel problem. Good thing is the only thing it'll do is it'll pause all current part design projects, not our manufacturing. So we can just approve the investigation. That'll be down for 9 days and we can't use it, but it means nothing to us at the moment. So getting ready for the race. We got a little bit of an interesting strategy here. I don't want to start them on the same compound, so they're pitting on the same lap. But we only have one brand new set of soft tires for both cars. This is Pillow's strategy. You can see here the older soft tire gets used here. I wanted to use the medium the best I could, but didn't really find a good use for it because when you switch to the hards, you're so close to making it to the end. So we're going to do kind of a push with the hard tire in the middle. Hopefully we're able to kind of make this work. I forgot to take the fuel out. It's going to take 2 laps out. But this is going to be the strategy heading on into the race.
The drivers are almost ready here in Singapore as we get ready for 61 laps under the lights. Could this be a big race for that man, Alexander Albon?
Starting in the top 10 is good, but they'll need to play the race really well to not lose places.
Right, let's get to it then. We're just moments away from the Singapore Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Alright, yeah, Porsche starting in 9th place due to some grid penalties. We can kind of see down here, you got Russell and probably Alonso as well. But try our best to survive here, but yeah, just really not good on these starts. On the battle assist here. Uploads all the way down to 14th already. I'm gonna have Porsche deploy. Looks like we're gonna get overtaken by Albon without any DRS assistance either. Yeah, we're just struggling on pace here. Alright, we're going to go to late time speed here. Fast forward until we see DRS enabled. See if we can get Porsche to stick into that DRS, but I don't think he's going to be able to. We're going to have it behind Alonso. Which might be a smart idea just to have him sit in neutral. Yeah, we already dropped off about 0.3 of a second on Alonso there. That's pretty annoying. We got Hamilton right behind us. Hamilton looks like he's going to overtake us, and we're not going to have enough fuel or ERS to keep this going. I guess her best bet here is hoping that, oh man, Norris is up here too. That's not good for us either. So look at Pillow. Where's Pillow at? Who's Pillow's closest person? We got DeFreeze, and then we got 3 seconds to Bottas. So we're going to let them deploy for a minute. We get to gap DeFreeze. Shares falling back. We might actually be getting overtaken here by the Alfa Romeos on pace. Alright, below, we're going to put him onto... I didn't mean to go that far. Harvest for a lap behind Bottas. What tires are everyone else on? All right, so... Interesting. The yellow flag, what's that for?
Not entirely sure what happened, but it seems like it was Logan Sargent.
Oh, that was close. Very, very close from hitting Piastri. That's good for Plo. I guess we gotta kind of just sit here. Wait to see for something to happen. Yeah, this is being recorded right after the race at Qatar. But yeah, Oscar Piastri, it's one of those interesting things to think about is you want to race in F1, but it's a sprint race. So how do you feel about that? Kind of an interesting perspective of how do you, when it comes to record keeping and you kind of bring in these new things, it's how does that reflect on the sport? I'm not against the sprint. I maybe would have liked to have seen them implement what they do with F2 a little bit. Just have the one qualifying session and just do the sprint with the top 8 inverted. But it's interesting to see, you know, someone like Piastri be able to kind of get out there and have that great race and be able to, as we got damage on Porsche's car, you know, hold off Verstappen for those handful of laps. All right, what's going on with your car? All right, it's ERS damage. I knew that was going to happen. We had to put, or I put the lowest ERS thing left on Porsche's car just to get it out of the way, and we should have our 2 fresh ones to last us to the end of the season. Below is going to be close, coming in soon. Ignore that. Full 2 times speed here. Are they going to make it? 1 extra more lap. Nah, we're gonna just have him pit. Pit for the hards. And go attack in. Interesting that Russell's still behind us. Or no, Russell pitted. Never mind. Oh, come on. Was that Russell? Are we completely done? Yeah. Oh, man. We don't have these parts. Damn it. All right. So we're going to have a Porsche pit. Hards. Actually, we're going to have Porsche pit for softs. We're going to have him conserve, harvest, late on the tires. And I think Plo is going to be done for the race.
And yep, it's the Haas that's affected there. Right, here's the action at turn 10. Now there's an inviting opportunity there. And you can see how the cars come together. Who was at fault?
That's incredibly frustrating.
Definitely the fingers being pointed.
Yep. All right. We're going to pit Pourchaire. We're going to see where Pourchaire comes out. Hopefully, no, we got to take advantage of it. All right, so they say it's Russell's fault. All right, we're going to have him sit here, go conserve on the tires. We're going to try to keep an eagle eye for when that thing says safety cars in this lap. So we're 12th. Get a nice little reset here. This, I think, helps the strategy. Makes it just very simple. We'll do softs onto hards. Alright, we're going to go push, neutral, standard. We should be behind Albon. And what tire is Albon on? Hopefully we're on. Okay, so he's on hards. I'm trying to stick within a second of Albon. At least want DRS once or twice. I think it would be maybe a little aggressive on these soft compound tires, and then we'll just kind of see where we are with the hards. All right, we're just gonna not push as hard right now. We're sitting close enough. Hopefully we can just, or not. We're immediately going to lose almost a second, or half a second. We get DRS down the straightaway. No, do not. We go deploy. Just going to go light on the tires. Get the temperature out of them. And we are not getting these heat out of these tires. The thing is we need to pass Albon here at some point, because we need to be, we need to be getting up there with Norris. Alright, we're going to go deploy now, because we're about this part of the lap. We got DRS here. There we go. Keep it, stick it. All right, top up. Go aggressive on the tires immediately. I think 105 was the degrees we were worrying about. Use these bad boys up. We're going to go a little 8 times here. We're just going to keep an eye on that temperature. And now we're going to go here. That 105 was just what I was talking about. And Albon's still sitting on the back of Porsche. And we're gonna probably only go to like 0.5 kilograms on the fuel here. Oh man, Albon gets us back. That's not good. We're going aggressive on the tires. Keeping gap. All right, BSC. All right, this is a good time to pit. For the hard compound tires, it's what, 52 laps maybe? I think we should be able to make that work. Do that, do harvest, conserve, conserve. We should get a notification of what that was for.
There's a yellow flag now.
Bottas.
Here we are then looking at turn 12.
The same thing that Sargent did?
Oh, and the car with a nasty crash into the barrier.
Damn. Alright. Hopefully we can just pit here. It's a free pit stop. Just see, I know. Alright. Oh yeah, we should be able to make that easy. You can even go aggressive here. When the PSC is about to end. I like where we're at. Hopefully they don't pit here. Main concern is Albon. Albon stays out. Alright, neutral, balance. We'll just put them on aggressive. Use up those tires. We're gonna wait for those tires to get in their window, and then we'll let them push. Right, tires are in their window. Push. Deploy. Let's see what Mr. Porsche can do. Neutral immediately because our ERS is not that great. Alright, we should get by Sargent here pretty easily. Alright, tires are overheating immediately. What's going on? How are you? You guys are so annoying with how much...
Yep, it's the Haas that's affected there. And there, the cars make contact.
Alright, it's minor damage. It's another front wing we can't afford to fix. Oh my god, and we were sitting in such a good position too. right, so hopefully our delta from what we made off of that pit stop is over 10 seconds maybe. All right, we're gonna keep them on the push here. We still got to pass all the way up to Norris and then gap by 5 seconds. That is the goal. I know we're getting down here pretty much, but I think if we hold neutral, we should be able to sit here at a pretty good pace at the moment. So we got Norris behind us. Norris is about 4.8 behind us, and he is closing quickly. So I think, unfortunately for us, that's not good. And then Albon pitted as well, and he's on the softs as well. So we are not in a good position right now. Because I think as well, our pace is being hurt by that damage. We just got overtaken by Norris. I just noticed it says purple, so I gotta sit here and conserve the tires to the end of the race. Oh, Fernando Alonso's in the lead.
And here we've got a yellow flag. And you can just feel the frustration.
These reactions are so over the top. Yeah, are we going to be able to make it on that set of tires? I do not think so. I was kind of waiting to see what it does here. We'll probably be able to make it like that. Gonna just use our push stuff here a little bit here. I don't think Sonoda's gonna get us, but actually he might. Not great. I think we're sitting in a position where we're good on the tires. I think we just have them on that. Fun deploy for a lap or two. Hopefully we can gap enough. Nope. Nope. Yep, Sonoda's going to get us on the time penalty. And I think we're okay to just let them go neutral all the way to the end. So, yeah, Sonoda's going to just blow by us here. And Sonoda gets by us. And we might get lapped here by Max Verstappen. I wonder if I'd tell him to defend hard against Max if he would just sit here and just block him into the wall or something.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
13th.
Well, that was a truly awful day at the office for the Haas driver.
Having to retire early will no doubt be a bitter disappointment. But today is done and it's all about looking forward.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
It almost feels like it doesn't need saying after a 7th win, but another stunning performance today.
All right, so the extremely unrealistic finish. Max Verstappen won Singapore, which didn't happen in real life, so this game is fake and terrible. So Verstappen, Perez, Leclerc, your podium. I mentioned Alonso was leading at one point, but I guess he hadn't made his pit stop yet. If you scroll down here, Norris gets a point, which is not good for us because I think that means that they might be tied or close to tying with us. Pourchaire was sitting in a good position, but Pourchaire ended up hitting, I think, one of the Alfa Romeos. I don't know if that damage caused the pace drop to be in a position where we couldn't capitalize on where we were, but that question mark's still just going to be there, whether or not we could have had the tires to last to the end and, you know, be able to do what we needed to do there at the end to score a point or at least keep Norris from scoring a point. And then you have Alex Palou. I know it's George Russell's fault, but I mean, Alex was on the inside and maybe George cut in on him, but I think, yeah, still it's just frustrating to kind of have these two drivers always tearing up parts when we're trying so hard to, you know, keep these budgets down. All right, so Max Verstappen extends his lead. Leclerc is still a little too far behind, 29 points or so. So Leclerc needs to get kind of good string of races together, or have Max kind of DNF a couple times. No changes up here. Down at the bottom, Pourchaire now has Lando tied with him, so Lando might overtake Pourchaire in the driver's standings before the end of the year. Looking at your constructors, Red Bull extend, Ferrari extend, Aston extend, Mercedes and Alpine stay the same, but McLaren close up on us at the bottom, gaining 1 point. They might be in a position here to potentially overtake us in these next couple races. All right, another disappointing result. I really liked what happened where I thought we had a good position with the Palou crash, which, you know, at the start of it isn't good because we destroyed parts of the car. Pourchaire was in a position to be on the medium tires. I know I didn't really pick up that he needed to be not pushing on his tires, but we still would have been able to, you know, one stop, you know, that, or not even one stop, just no stop from that VSC onward, but we're unable to do so. And part of that might have been down to that front wing damage, but we don't know if we could have been able to hold that off if we didn't have it. Everyone ended up hitting anyways and put on the soft tires and ended up running up on us and passing us at the end there. But, you know, that question mark is bugging me because we could have prevented the McLarens from scoring. It's different from some of the races where we just haven't had the pace to be up there, but to have an opportunity like that, not be able to capitalize on it is a bit of a bummer. And then also on top of that, have all the parts damages that we have at the moment, but a little bit negative, but you know, it's still a game at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter. Hope y'all have a good rest of your week. Like, comment, subscribe, all the dumb YouTube stuff, and peace.